October 14, 2017 BN Staff October 14, 2017 BN Staff Joe Calzaghe was made to work hard on October 14, 2006, writes Matt Bevan. Joe Calzaghe was made to work hard on October 14, 2006, writes Matt Bevan. Don't miss any action. Sign up for the free BN newsletters here. On this day in 2006, Joe Calzaghe retained his WBO and IBF super middleweight titles, winning a unanimous decision over future WBC champion Sakio Bika in Manchester. Calzaghe was making the 19th defense of his WBO title that he won way back in 1997, when he beat Chris Eubank, whilst also making the first defense of his new IBF belt that he took from Jeff Lacey the fight before. There was a stacked undercard, with Enzo Macarinelli retaining his WBO cruiserweight title, Barry Matthews getting the better of Stephen Foster Jr., whilst Nathan Cleverly, Paul Smith, Kell Brook and a debuting Anthony Crolla all fought that night. Following the fight, Calzaghe only fought 4 more times, stopping Peter Manfredo Jr., before unifying the division by beating Mikkel Kessler and then beating Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones Jr. in the USA. As for 2000 Olympian Bika, he finally claimed a world title in 2013, after other losses to Lucian Bute and Andre Ward, before losing the WBC belt in August this year to Anthony Durrell. Bika went into the fight of the back of a technical draw with Marcus Baer for the WBC title. The Jeff Fennick-managed Scorpion, a nickname he acquired after surviving a bite when he was 12, was considered too small to give Calzaghe a test. He was described by Boxing News as a strong, busy, rangy exponent with a reasonable jab and a dig in the right, but like a lot of Aussie fighters, he lacks finer edges. Bika was assumed to be made for Calzaghe, whose experience, power, speed and work rate make him a sure thing. But it didn't go to plan. The fight was almost in jeopardy at the pre-fight weigh-in when Bika took 4 attempts to make the 12-stone limit. He claimed he was well under and had a large glass of water, which then had to pass through his system. Calzaghe did win on all 3 scorecards, 117,110 twice and 116,111, but Bika made it difficult for him. Bika was a crude, aggressive puncher, but he sat back and made Calzaghe come to him, a tactic that made the Newbridge man appear sloppy and clumsy. Bika was deducted a point in the 5th for, unsurprisingly for anyone who has seen him fight, careless headwork, but later claimed Calzaghe was the dirtiest fighter he had ever faced. It must have been rough, as Calzaghe, who rarely, if ever, marked up after a fight, came back out to support Nathan Cleverly, who was the float fight, with stitches, a swollen jaw and an extremely bruised face. This was Calzaghe's first fight on HBO, as they and Warren began to build him towards a super fight. Eventually he would take on Kessler, Hopkins and Jones, before retiring with a perfect 460 record. He was also recently inducted into the Hall of Fame. However, Calzaghe always concedes that Bika gave him one of his toughest nights. Read more articles by BN Staff.